Glittering Grapes Acrylic and Gel Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish.
Hello everybody! In today's video I'm going to be doing a design for you that is all grapey themed, and it's very autumn, kind of like entering into autumn sort of a design, and it's grapes like I said, so it's purples and kind of a little bit of a green and some kind of orangey goldenrod type of a color. I love this design. It's very elegant, very sleek, a little bit of glitter, which I love glitter. The other thing that's really nice about this design is that some of the colors from this collection from Madame Glam, it's called The Office, are very unique that I've tried to find and couldn't. The one purple color that's like the brighter, really grape color is amazing, and I'm so happy I found it because it's like a really bright purple that's actually opaque. So I'm super pleased with that one, as well as the green that I'm using in this design. So definitely check out those ones, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
So I'm going to begin on my middle and pinky nail, and I'm going to be sculpting a nail bed area. So I'm using a actually opaque, and it's kind of a, I don't know, like a nude tan color. It's almost exactly the shade of my skin tone. So it's really pale, I guess, but it's a really nice, just nude acrylic. So I'm going to be sculpting my nail bed, like I said, sculpting in a really nice deep smile line. Not super deep like a Russian tip, if you guys have seen those, but just like a really kind of exaggerated. But then I'm going to file that smile line with a hand file, making sure that it is nice and crisp and clean. And now I'm going to be filling in the tip with one coat of the color French Roast, which is such a really pretty, perfect for autumn, kind of a burnt orange or pumpkin orange color. So there's the first like one coat, all I need, and then I'm going to cleanse it with some gel cleanser to remove that little inhibition layer. There's not much with Madame Glam, but just whenever you do this and you encapsulate gel polish, you want to just cleanse it quick. And then I'm going to, like I said, encapsulate it with some clear acrylic to make sure that it's all built up to the same height as my nail bed area. And that's going to really provide the strength. And then for the pinky, I'm going to be filling in that tip with a glitter mix, a purple glitter mix that is a whole bunch of shades of purple and then just a hint of gold. And I actually don't know if any of that gold glitter got in my pinky nail, but you do see it on my thumb. So it's just a really slight hint of gold, which really brought this whole glitter into the design with my kind of gold tones and then the purples too. So try to work that all the way up into the little peaks and of that smile line. It's kind of hard depending on how chunky your glitter is. Do what you can, but then I'm going to be encapsulating this pinky nail with some clear acrylic. Again, make sure it's really nice and strong. I have a new camera, so I was having some camera malfunctions while I was encapsulating that nail. Sorry. But then I'm going to take, and on my index finger, I'm going to apply that nude color all the way down the whole nail. So starting at the cuticle and then just walking the product down. This is one of my favorite techniques for applying a whole layer encapsulation. I call it walking the color down the nail, but it really just works well. And then on the thumbnail, I'm going to take and I'm going to apply that color at the tip and then brush it up to kind of fade it. This is masking my natural smile line of my nail, as well as just kind of creating a smooth base tone across the whole set. So after I have that done, as you can see, it's not at my cuticle area because it's really not necessary, because I'm going to dip a bead of clear acrylic into my glitter mix once again, and then I'm going to apply it on the nail so that it's very densely glittered at the cuticle and then gets to be less and less and kind of fades out into a no glitter at the tip. And then I have these round iridescent glitters that remind me of grapes. So I'm going to place a few of those here and there throughout that glitter bomb nail as well. And those little, like I said, they're kind of iridescent purples. And the fact that they're just circles gave me this grape vibe. So I knew I had to include those because they're just one of my favorite things to use. And so I couldn't leave those behind. When I was looking at these colors, when I got them from Madame Glam, I'm like, oh, all these purples are just so lovely. And one of my favorite things about fall is that there's a few fall fruits that are just so much better, like grapes and apples. And so I'm always a grape person, especially in autumn. So I was like, I'm doing grape nails and you can't stop me. But now I'm going to encase this nail with a layer of clear acrylic, make sure that all those glitters get nicely covered up so that they will be nice and beautiful and strong, and not get that scratchy looking thing after I file these bad boys. So just do a nice full encapsulation. The nail before was super thin, so this layer is vital for that reason as well. So now I'm going to file these nails into shape to make sure that they are nice and beautiful. And so now on my ring nail, I'm going to apply 2 coats of the color called Toffee Break, and the acrylic underneath that one is irrelevant, can be whatever you want. And that Toffee Break is a little bit more yellow than French Roast, but definitely kind of in that vibe. So if you're going to do a gradient set, that would be lovely. But now I'm going to use the color Super Busy, which is kind of a mauvey purple, pretty dark mauvey purple, one of my favorite colors actually. And I'm going to just start doing my grapes, and then with the color Office Gossip, which is the one that I said is like the coolest purple I've ever seen in my life because it's such a vibrant, rich purple while being so opaque. And usually purples in that tone just don't have that opacity. So I love that one. I just added a little bit of color variance throughout the grapes because no, all the grapes aren't all the same colors. You have to add some variations. And then with the color Pink with Benefits, which is kind of a light mauve color, I would say, or like a, I don't know, mauve is probably right. I'm going to add some highlights on my grapes, and then I'm going to do the leaf with the color Night Shift, which, like I said in the intro, again, one of the coolest colors out of this collection to me because it's so unique and such a lovely shade of green. Love it. So I have the leaf and then a vine, and now I'm going to be doing just a little shading on my grapes with the color Soulmate, and then a little shading on my leaf with the color Deep Emerald. Those ones are both from Madam Glam, but they aren't out of this office collection. They're just ones that I have in my own personal stash of Madam Glam colors. So there's just a little veining on the leaf, and then on the grapes, just do subtle. You don't want this, you want it to look like a watercolor painting that's, or not, or like an oil painting from a long time ago. Kind of a vintage look is what I was going for. So don't overdo any of the shading on here. And then with the Perfect Black, I'm going to be adding just a touch more depth. Please don't actually outline each grape. That would just get to be too much. Like I said, we're trying to keep it a little softer looking. Add a couple little highlights and outlines on the leaf as well. Same thing, really small little strokes, nothing too crazy. But now on a palette, I'm going to be dropping a little bit of the colors Night Shift, Super Busy, French Roast, Office Gossip, Pink with Benefits, and Toffee Break onto that, and then swirl them together. So that's basically all 6 of these colors. Pick them up with a brush and then apply a very thin coat of Madam Glam's art gel, and then with that little bit of gel mix that you picked up, swirl that down the nail. After that's cured, then we can apply some matte top coat over that index nail that's swirly and over the ring nail that's all grapey, and then some glossy top coat over the middle, the pinky, and the thumb, especially the pinky and the thumb because those do have the glitters in them. And for this particular design, we want those glitters to sparkle, and that is it. I am so in love with this set. Like I said, it's like a perfect fall introduction sort of a set, not too dark and dreary as some winter designs kind of get to be really heavy looking, just kind of light and airy while still being autumnal. So I hope you love it as much as I do, and please share any recreations with me on Facebook or Instagram because I'd always love to see them, and I will see you next time. Bye.